Okay, I have the time to begin. And so I'd like to introduce Carlos, who's going to talk to us about SmartLesson plugin, expanding the lesson resources potential in Moodle. Carlos is coming to us from Rio in Brazil. And so we're happy to have you share your experiences of how you've expanded what the lesson activity module can do. And I'm looking forward to this presentation. So thanks for being with us today, and welcome everyone from all over, from Colorado Springs, North Carolina, and even Argentina. So good to be with you all, and look forward to this presentation.
Thank you very much, Anthony. It's very exciting for me to speak with the audience in different places of the world. It's my first experience with that. I'm sorry about my mistakes and grammar and verbs, but I don't care. I will speak, and I hope you all can understand what I'm saying. Let's go. I am a hard user of Lesson. I am an enthusiastic user of this resource. Is very interesting. I think that is the most completely resource in Moodle for create course based in content. I've been developing educational software for 20 years. In completely different contests in other different platforms, and I have been working with Moodle for 10 years, and just a few years ago I began to develop small things, small blocks, and very shiny things. And I have no dedication in program. I am more administrator of platform, and also a Moodle administrator, and I also have many different roles in my job. I'm working with the educational distance in Brazilian governmental organization, and we must do different roles in the same things. So a few months ago, I had hired a program that helped me to develop a part of this plugin that was in my idea for a long time, and because the cutoff of the budget and then things not going the way that I wanted, we must lay off him, and the SmartLesson is not completely developed. Still, we have a lot of things to do. I will talk about here, and we are trying to use the way that it is now. I will show you as a sample, and let's go. Let's begin. And I just do this in the introduction, the summary. We're gonna see the lesson resource and what is the SmartLesson, what it really do the SmartLesson, and then the comparison of the SmartLesson and Lesson, and why we did that, and some add-on that we want to do in the future. All right. Well, I think that everybody here knows a little bit about, or a lot about Lesson. The Lesson is a feature that allows you to create page and content and question pages. Right? I think that the most oriented resource for show content is okay. Allow you to create groups and branch clusters and cluster of questions for random access. I figured out it not too long ago. It's allowed to create content branch and questions that lead to different paths. It's allowed to set prerequisites as conditions for access other resources. Actually, Moodle introduced this in another activity, but a long time ago, the lesson was the only activity that created these prerequisites to follow the path. All right. It's allowed to connect it to another activity after finish a lesson. It is interesting. It's allowed the insertion of several kinds of media. This one is based on HTML and is allowed to create web page with media, image, links, form, all kinds of strategy to build and deliver content and activities. It's allowed style settings with the cascade style sheet, so you can configure the colors and everything, the layout of the page. It's a very, very interesting. And I saw a few times ago, I saw a plugin that is a custom lesson. I don't know if everybody know, and you can use TCSS more friendly. That is one concern about the lesson. I have been connected with the group of the lesson, and I heard that the headquarters of Moodle will soon take care about the lesson and enhance it with more powerful functionalities. So I wonder that it incorporate everything that we think about. We did a lot of suggestions about that, and maybe the some functionality that is I'm talking about in SmartLesson can be incorporated in the future of lesson. As this interface to make better layout, to have a more control about the interface. I think that sometimes the lesson is a little hard. My colleagues used to say that it's hard to do a beautiful things with that. They normally prefer the articulate because there is more plastic, more easy to control and make it beautiful things. But I use 10 points that make it I did a proposition based in 10 points that proved that the lesson was more interesting to use, more than articulate. Then we going to develop this course out in this lesson. Let's go. As one thing is these statistics that the model shows that allow the inference about activities and tracking the time that the student take it for each activity, each page, each frame. So you can verify if the test was hard or not. If the question, if you can see how many people make the wrong mistakes in one choice of answer, so you can control and see the students have a better picture with these statistics and out the logs. Sometimes the articulate is like a black box. You cannot see. The student go inside and they don't see anything more. I used to say that the lesson is a wonderful authoring tools. Correct me if I am mistaken, but I see that way. Lesson is a great authoring tool for Moodle. And what is SmartLesson? It's a plugin that it's funny. I did translate that. Plugin is the adaptation of lesson recurse that add the possibility to jump from one smart lesson from another smart lesson. You can see that in the when you go in the edit view mode, and you have these all the smart lessons in the same course, and as a choice to do the jump in the choice selector. The whole goal of SmartLesson was to develop a granular learning objects, and with the idea to root in different instructional levels. My first idea was a lesson. You create a whole structure with a lot of windows that has the content. My idea is a container with all the content, and I wondered I could use it and reuse in different arrangement these frames. So that comes the idea of a SmartLesson. I have different level of students, and university, technical, and I teach the same content for some people more deep than others. So I wondered that I could make it more configurable to different students, and also I could trace what the student know about the content and adapt from some patterns of the answers, and adapt it with a collection of a SmartLesson for one group to another, different group collections for different pattern of knowing some content. I don't know if it makes sense. And that was the whole idea that they make the north of this development. So it enable adaptability of the content according to previous knowledge of students. It allowed to create system of individualized content and activities for each student. That's the whole idea that is SmartLesson coming into SEN, and of course with lesson, because I was a hard user. I tried to do it with lesson, but sometimes it was difficult because this thing that I said before, the whole collection is inside one only resource. So I should pick up, cut in small pieces that I could arrange and rearrange in different ways. That is the whole idea. So that comes the idea of jump, and all the problem that come beside that. A SmartLesson can jump to one page of another SmartLesson in the same course. The jump can be set up on the selection option box of the view edit form. I said that before. And this our created page titles become also linked. That is a side effect that I did plan it, and it was very interesting. And when you have a page title created, you automatically make an automatic link in whatever this title show up in the page, in the body of text. It became a title, became a link. I'm sorry. So you can jump in the same page. You can jump also inside the page if as a link for another SmartLesson. This is a very interesting. It's like it allowed you create things like Wikipedia, that you can jump from another page and another page, adding some flavor of discovery to the student. So you can navigate linearly, go one page, another, like you read a book, but out you can jump it for navigation and random. So at the end, you can control that. You have, as I have to make it, the student pass it to whole content. I developed some strategy with the question and answers for see if the students know the things and jump for different place and did see the content that he should see. So you have a strategy for make the student see everything. And also we develop a block with a summary as everything, because you know, in the lesson you have the menu, but in SmartLesson doesn't make sense the menu, because you have only one resource, one page, sometimes 2-3 pages, no more, and you must have a menu general of all the contents. That is one add-on that we are talking about, and you're gonna see. And in more, everything is exactly the same as Lesson. So it's from Lesson. It's just we add one more functionality. Is basically Lesson. And so all the setup, all the structure of the SmartLesson is Lesson. With the only difference is possibility to jump from different lessons. And also you have one thing that was a problem. And when you jump from one lesson, we put a link in the middle of the text, and you can jump for another lesson outside of the lesson that you are seeing. So you Moodle put this lesson not completely. So we added this functionality. Every time that you jump outside of one SmartLesson, Moodle created this activity as finished, ended, completed. If you have more than one window in the same SmartLesson that I have been avoiding, you have it set the percentage of completed lesson. The great advantage of SmartLesson is the ability to create a granular content-based topic. That is the whole idea. That is the whole architecture of content that we have been creating in our class. Instead to have a collection of screens in a single resource, Lesson have a collection of features of SmartLesson that can be combined and recombined. No. There is a question here, and let me clarify. I would make it available the SmartLesson for test. Still, we have problems, some bugs, and will be a plugin with like the custom lesson. That is a plugin that you can download in the Moodle plugins. Soon I will make it possible. Still, we have a problem. That's why I not make it distribute it, give it on the Moodle community. Put in the Moodle community. I have a lot of bugs to solve. One is the time bug. and I still need to solve it. So soon will be a plugin of available in the mood.org. That is the question. I think that I answered the question of Anthony. I can put it now for people that ask me. I can send the email, but I have a lot of problems. I lost my program, so I'm doing this at the weekend when I can, and learning what he did, and try to figure out how to solve the bugs that yes, I will let in GitHub, and I make it available for people to help me, and maybe we can do a better job that I'm doing alone. Oh, the idea that when you jump it from one SmartLesson to another, the SmartLesson and the resource, it is in Portuguese and English down is the same, and SmartLesson has the focus on reuse, granular content, and adaptability. That is the whole idea. And the add-ons that we want to do in Office SmartLesson is the menu box. I will give you a sample soon, and after the screen finish this slide, I will try to show up this screen, my screen here. Hopefully I can show it here, and so I give you a picture of the functionality of the SmartLesson, and the box, the blocks in the Moodle change a little bit. You have you have the control, each box inside the property is a little complicated, and I wondered I could do a permanent menu box. Actually, you have one box for each activity. So I wonder I could have one for the different SmartLesson. So it make it a little bit complicated. I show it in the sample. And in the navigational map is the idea to have nodes, and that you can make it, if you do not linear navigation, random navigation, so you can see all the steps that you've done with small nodes, and a pop-up title of it, the node that you visit. That is another thing. My idea is the topic maps, and that I am very enthusiastic too. And SmartLesson is under development. We have developed some functions, and it are being tested. And I want to make available for people to help it and to develop better. And I want to show, let me see how I can show my screen here for show the functionality. Oh, okay, here, all right. Oh, okay. He's saying that I'm using Chrome. Dummy. It's not, so I can change it for Firefox. I have Firefox open here too. I didn't know. I should have tested it before. Tested. Any questions, please? I'm trying trying to share my screen here, but I need to change the navigator, the browser.
Carlos, if you would like, you can go ahead and close the browser and come back in with Firefox if you think that would help. And we can wait a few minutes and maybe come up with some questions or comments while you're doing that.
Okay. I'm changing the browser. Hold on.
While Carlos is changing browsers, I thought I'd just mention that one thing that I would encourage folks is whenever they're developing something that sort of takes an existing activity module and adds some functionality to it, rather than kind of creating something new, to also consider the possibility of adding feature requests to the tracker so that some of those changes or enhanced functionality can be included into core. And so we do welcome contributions from the community. And so folks should always feel comfortable to do that and propose ideas. And if they're available to do some of the coding or want to work on it, where it is sometimes helpful for an institution to break out the code and kind of create their own separate activity module or kind of fork an existing activity is when it's something that they think might be particular to their institution, or in Carlos's case here, he's kind of testing it. But then, kind of once that development takes place, I think it is interesting and worthwhile considering how can we take these changes and perhaps merge them back into Moodle Core. Okay. Carlos, are you back in Firefox?
I'm going inside. Okay, I am going inside the Firefox room. It's so more fast. My God. It's loading 9 modules. All right, I'm back twice. Here we are. So let me see if I can share. All right. All right. All right. No.
Let me know if I need to try it now. I've added it.
Oh.
Okay, I think I switched to Carlos so that the user in Firefox is now the presenter, so you might want to give it another try.
Hello.
Yes, good. Are you able to share the screen now?
All right. Yeah. All right. I think that is what I'm sharing.
I don't see it yet.
No. Hold on.
Thanks everybody for your patience as we work through the screen share.
Can you see my screen?
No, not yet.
What's going on? Oh,
The shortcut key is Control Shift D
it
for desktop.
is Java. Yeah, it's a Java plugin that was
Okay.
okay. Now I think that is working. No, it's not working. Something is going wrong here. Hello?
So what issues are you seeing, or what are you finding when you try to pull up the screen share? Well, I think Carlos lost his microphone in the process, so he may need to start up in his browser again. Looks like he's gone out, and hopefully he'll be back here in a minute.
All right. It will not be possible.
Okay, we'll go ahead and continue maybe without the screen sharing and just kind of talk us through it.
All right. Everything changed here. So any question I can people talk?
Yes, you should be back in presenter mode now, Carlos. Carlos,
try?
Yeah, okay. I can hear you now.
All right. All right. I have the interface that is sharing, but not showing.
Okay.
Oh, now Java open. Anything change?
Not yet. Now we see it. There we go.
There you go. All right. Here is this is the structure of a lesson. This is the basic interface. Let's begin. Oh, very slow. Let me see if the Firefox fast. It's very slow this computer. All right, here, there you are. Here, this is the view of this course that I'm planning, and there is a small text up in the beginning of the welcome, and you can access. You don't see anything. Create template for this course that you will see the administration box. Is a content-based course. You not see this somewhere in the beginning, so you can access. I will show each. You can have a diagnostic test in the beginning for to rank different patterns of knowledge about some content. So you create a collection for these ranks of students. Ooh. This is the box that only show up and when you begin to go inside the lesson. I wanted to show one functionality of the lesson, SmartLesson, sorry, but the computer isn't too much, and there's not enough things open. All right, this is the view of the administrator of the SmartLesson. I needed to change the configuration of it. You jump it. Oh. You jump. No, this is not working here. Definitely is not working. Absolutely slow down my computer, didn't. Crazy. Sorry, people, and thank you for the patience.
It looks like Carlos has dropped out on us again. So we'll just wait a minute for him to come back. If you do have any questions about what you've seen so far, feel free to post those so that those can be waiting for Carlos when he's back.
Yeah, and I can hear, but I cannot see anything. The plugin. Can you hear me, Anthony?
I can hear you, but I do not see you as a user in the session. So it looks like you're invisible. Perhaps I could ask you to just close your browser and come back in and see if that helps.
Yeah. All right.
Well, this may be a good time to just kind of have a little bit of fun and see if anyone has any good HAL 9000 or 2001 Space Odyssey quotes to share, and then I can get you a badge for those, or if there's another badge that you want to try for, feel free to add some comments there in the chat. Or just any questions in general that you might have. All right. Well, Richard, I will make sure to get you that that HAL 9000 badge. I'll do that right now. There are other badges. Let me finish awarding your first badge, Richard, and then we'll see if there are others that you might be interested in. Okay, got that awarded. Let me look here. We've got the Adventure badge, the Back to the Future badge. Let's see. Don't Panic, I think, was the one about A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So yes, Carlos, we see you as a user.
All right. I'm back in another computer. The other work well.
Okay, good. Welcome back.
Thank you. I think that will be hard to share yes, I open up because this is a proxy configured as my job is computer, so I just open it because it's more fast and more available. I can give you the access to the place for people as a visit, so it could be more easy. Let me see if any question. All right. Here, let's try to share again.
Okay. Are you back with us, Carlos?
Okay. Yes, I'm. Okay. Let's try to share now.
Okay. Any luck there, Carlos?
Yes, no, not working.
Okay.
I'm trying to. All right. Maybe if I open manually the Java control.
Emma, did you want to try for the HAL 9000 badge?
Okay. No. Oh my God. All right. I will finish here. I'm desolate. No way to make this work.
Okay, sorry that you were having troubles with that, but
It's not launching the the Java console. Now I'm in my local host because it's more easy to.
Okay. Well, Carlos, did you want to say
No.
any kind of final words, or is there anything else that you wanted to share with us?
If you want to, if people want to see better the functionality of SmartLesson, write for me, please, and I will give you access to my personal Moodle, so we can go and play around with the SmartLesson. I give you the full access in the environment, so it can be more easy to see how it works. And also, I assume I feel comfortable with the idea of share with people too in the YouTube. Oh, go. Now it's running. Now that show up the, let's see. But I think that is it. It's just a communication for the people. I want to participate, but was not well succeeded. I'm sorry for that. Okay.
We'll have to do some testing a little bit in the sandbox and for next time and see if
yeah, right. Yeah,
we can get that working for you.
That is technology. That's happening.
It does. Okay. Well, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and stop recording. But Carlos, appreciate the work that you've been doing with the SmartLesson. And like I said, I look forward to reviewing that when you think that it's ready and you're ready to add it to GitHub or a repository, and then share that with Moodle plugins.
All right.
And we can get you some feedback. And like I said, one of the things to kind of consider is, whether or not that you can do some adding issues in the tracker. So I am seeing the screen session now. Did you want to try to share something?
Right. Yeah, yes, okay, right. There is the question of this SmartLesson. Let me try going inside one. The same that we saw in the other environment, but the idea is not selection, and I want to show the jumps inside. All right. See, just one topic for SmartLesson. And the whole idea is here. You can see how the SmartLesson, as you see all the frames of all the window of one lesson, you can see all the SmartLesson that is populated this course here, and even set up for the jump straight for another SmartLesson, and that is the whole. Create small pieces of the content, you hide it some way with one topic or something like that, and you created this arrangement of this content. That is the north of my idea. It's a little bit like try to give some freedom to navigate, and also some adaptability based on some diagnostic test. That's the idea. I'm glad that worked finally. I changed machine. This is machine more clean than my personal machine, and it's working better. But take time for launch the Java. It's amazing. Terrible. It's the Mac. iOS is not. I need the Linux. All right. I think that I could show you. Any question?
Okay, well, thanks again, Carlos. I know when you're battling technology, it can be very frustrating, and so appreciate your patience with that and trying to keep pushing forward. So, and again, thanks again for all your work with the SmartLesson. And as you think the ideas are available, share those with the community. So appreciate your presentation, and I'm going to go ahead and stop recording at this point.